The Central American gang MS-13 has become a major issue in the Virginia gubernatorial election this fall. Republican Ed Gillespie released an ad accusing Democrat Ralph Northam of enabling the gang by opposing a ban on sanctuary cities. Northam's campaign retaliated by suggesting that Gillespie's ad was a racist scare tactic because, of course, what reason beside racism could you have for opposing a murderous street gang? Cristobal Alex is an activist with Latino Victory Fund, and he joins us tonight. So it's a little confusing as to, I mean, I would think everybody would be against MS-13, which, of course, preys primarily upon immigrants. Why is it bigoted to denounce MS-13?
Well, I agree with you. Everybody is against MS-13. In fact, from our opinion, if you commit a violent crime in this country, you need to be in prison. I don't care whether or not you're a Nazi attacking peaceful protesters in Charlottesville, whether you're a militia member threatening the villages around the country. It doesn't matter if you're in a gang or what it is. If you commit a violent crime, you need to be in prison.
I agree with that, yeah.
The problem with this ad, though, is it's not about that. It's a deceptive ad by Ed Gillespie, who's so out of touch with the Virginians that he discounts their intelligence. This ad isn't about MS-13. What it is about appearing to show Latinos with the same brushstroke as this gang. And that's a terrible thing. If you look at the footage from this ad, you know where it's from? It's from a prison in El Salvador. It's not even from the United States.
We went to El Salvador and interviewed MS-13 members in prisons in Salvador. And there's a massive movement of gang members from that country to the United States, as it's just, that's just real. But I guess my question is, isn't the hostility kind of misapplied here? I mean, who's killed more immigrants, Ed Gillespie and Donald Trump or MS-13?
Well, here's the thing. If you look at what's happening in Virginia today, and we're doing a lot of work in Virginia to make sure that Latinos turn out to vote. And when we talk to folks, Latino or not Latino in Virginia, they're upset about this ad. It looks a lot like the Willie Horton ad of the old days, or the old Prop 187
whatever.
ads.
I mean, you can throw around propaganda like that, but I want to. I mean, this. But it is, though. It looks like this. It evokes this. No, well, the ad itself. Look, and I'm not flacking for Gillespie. I'm just saying that. I think it's fair to denounce a murderous street gang that is, by the way, killing Salvadoran immigrants, not American-born, but immigrants. That's who they prey upon. It's fair to denounce them and to say that letting tons of people in illegally is going to increase the strength of the gang, which we know.
So I agree. We must denounce that gang or any gang in this country, Nazis or otherwise. But here's the problem. The ad is... It's basically saying that sanctuary cities are leading to these problems, and that's not at all the case. Well, last time I was on your show, and thanks for having me back, we talked about the most comprehensive study to date that says sanctuary cities are a lot safer than non-sanctuary cities. They do better with the economy.
For example, of the MS-13 members arrested in Long Island, what percentage were here illegally?
I don't know the answer to that.
Oh, I do. That's why I think your point is silly, because the majority were. And you see that in Los Angeles, and you see in the suburbs of Washington, D.C. It's not to say that all people here illegally are bad. Most of them are not bad. But when you let a lot of people in illegally, you're going to get some MS-13 members. Like, that's a fact. It's not a Republican talking point. That's real.
And I agree. We're not suggesting that people should be coming here illegally to do crime. What we're saying is you've got an ad that is blatantly scaremongering, and the people in Virginia aren't going to fall for that.
Wait, but why is it scaremongering? Should you not be afraid of MS-13?
What the people in Virginia care about, or what the people around the country care about, we want jobs that pay well. We want a raise. We want good health care.
So they don't care about MS-13. I wonder if non-English-speaking Salvadoran immigrants who are really the primary prey of MS-13, they probably care about it because their businesses get extorted by MS-13.
What they care about are attacks. And we know this by folks with these attack ads and others. What we know is we just came out with a big poll with Latino Decisions and America's Voice. We asked Latinos what matters most to them. Immigration, surprisingly, maybe not surprisingly for some, is number one. But number two, people are worried about race relations in this country, and part of that is because of these attack ads. It's a lot like the Pete Wilson
I'm sincerely
days.
confused. So if you're Ed Gillespie, should you just not mention MS-13?
Ed Gillespie is desperate. That's why he's mentioning it.
Don't give me the campaign answer. Give me the real answer. Like, are you not? Am I not supposed to talk about MS-13 because it hurts people's feelings or something?
The reason why he's talking
here?
Let me tell you what. The reason he's talking about it is because he's desperate.
But what should he have said? Okay, I get it.
He should be talking about what the people of Virginia really care
about MS-13. Should he just ignore it? Is he not allowed to talk about it, or what's the answer?
So here's what's happening. Donald Trump runs for president of the United States on the very first day by attacking our immigrants.
Are you? Okay.
I'm getting there, Tucker.
Look,
You might like
attacking
what I have to
MS-13
say.
is not attacking. No, because you're not giving me a straight. I'm saying, what should MS-13 is a real thing in the Commonwealth of Virginia.
He needs to be talking about the issues that matter to Virginia.
Okay, I'm not sure he should be taking campaign advice from you.
Well, Ralph Northam is doing a great job.
Right,
he's talking
about
the economy. He's talking about jobs. He's talking about health.
Now you're flacking. I got to cut you off. But,
Okay.
but thank you,
I
Christopher
appreciate it,
Alex.
Tucker.
Good to see you.
Thank you.